So this is the Boise State Clinical Lab. It's a new lab on campus. We're located on the second floor of the science building right by the Morrison Center here at Boise State. So this is a really sensitive type of testing, which is why we adopted it. So it can find very low levels of infection, often even before people have symptoms. So it's a really important approach for testing for COVID because we're able to pull asymptomatic people out of populations before they even know they had the virus. Currently, the lab is doing all of the testing for student residents and for athletes, but we do test every athlete and every residential student as they kind of make it through the pipeline and testing. I feel like having the lab on campus has really opened the door to increased testing for campus. So we used to have to send out all of our tests and pay cash for each of those tests. So this allows us to get our costs down. We also hope to increase capacity for Southwest Idaho. So we're working really closely with the Department of Health and Welfare in order to offer our services. So as the lab has gotten more employees and we've gotten faster and better at what we do, we actually now have the capacity to start doing community testing. So I think that the lab has offered both BSU and the greater community an opportunity to get more rapid test results. When we find out they have results, we can just call them right over to the people involved and get them out of contact with the greater Boise State community. I think it's been really helpful for Boise State to have their own in-house lab. And I think it will offer some future opportunities for Boise State as well. So the lab has a CLIA license, which is a special license that allows us to, in the future, actually do human research. So we'll be able to work on disease studies and anything that impacts human health because we were able to obtain that CLIA license. So actually does a lot of great things for Boise State. One of the big goals of Boise State is to be a research university of distinction, and this kind of gives us another path in that where we can actually start to study clinical human health.